when I read those contentions, I became interested. And the reason I became interested is, I like to compare statements like that with actual facts and statistics. And so what I did was I called up AMFA's economist, and I asked him if he could prepare an analysis and do a historic look back to determine if that truly was the case, that the Hawaiian wages are trailing the Alaska wages by such a substantial margin solely because the IAM-CBA has not come up for renegotiation. And when I had the AMFA economists dig into this contention, here is what we found. So what you're looking at here is a chart prepared by AMFA's economist that actually tracks the Alaska wages versus the Hawaiian wages going back all the way to September of 2015. And as you can see, the purple representing the Hawaiian IAM wages and the green representing the AMFA Alaska wages, even during the period of the teens moving into the early 20s, Alaska wages were still substantially above those of Hawaiian. Now, when you see the purple line get relatively close to the green line, it's important to point out that that happened in 2022. So that was a result of when Hawaiian negotiated its new book, the book that is currently operative now from 2022. The Alaska book still had a year left. Prior to this new Alaska book, the old Alaska CBA still had a year left during its enforcement period. So if there was going to be a time for IAM at Hawaiian to leapfrog Alaska, or if the contention rang true that it's only because we haven't been able to renegotiate, well, even when IAM at Hawaiian renegotiated and there was a year left on the AMFA Alaska deal, they still did not equalize with the AMFA Alaska rates. Now, another thing to point out here before we move on is that if you see this jump here that the Alaska wages took right after the Hawaiian CBA went into place, that is not the result of renegotiation. That is actually a result of a wage review bump or a wage review increase mid-contract cycle, or actually right before the last year of the deal. So that put the Alaska wages at an elevated setting going into its renegotiation period, which you can see jumped substantially here. And given the wage review and the out-year increases, will remain at the top of the industry and continue to create a sizable gap with the Hawaiian IAM CBA.